everyone. It's 90 degrees outside today. Somehow I need to feel like it's fall. So I've done everything possible to make my life a little bit more fallish. Today we're going to talk about this fabulous new Moissanite ring I got. I will share with you a high protein breakfast that I've been eating for the past few weeks. You will find out what my front porch is looking like. I just did a little refresh in preparation for the upcoming holiday season. I stopped by the Korean shop and found 3 products that I wanted to share with you today. Stay tuned.
Even though it's still hot, I'm all about pretending it's fall with touches like my nails, the decor, and this hearty breakfast. It's all about embracing those autumn vibes, even if the weather hasn't caught up yet.
If there is one thing you're gonna want to learn about today's video is how to make this bread-like high protein breakfast. I have 3 eggs. Usually I only do 2, but I'm gonna give some to my dog. And then this here is oatmeal, just oatmeal bran. In this case, I kind of ran it through a food processor to make it thinner, but it actually works better when it's the bran itself. Then I put some salt and cayenne pepper because I like the base to have a zing, but you can do whatever you want with as far as seasonings, because you can eat these sweet or savory. Try to eat 145 grams of protein a day, and that's really hard to get to, especially if I don't care for chicken so much. But this breakfast gives me a good start. I don't really use any fat on the pan and it slides right off. One of the things that you want to put on is more proteins: yogurt, cheese, ham, cottage cheese. I just love it that it has a low glycemic index. A little zing and voila. That is my high protein breakfast. I'm pretending it's fall when it's 90 something degrees outside.
I do love it how it pairs beautifully with my charcoal black front door.
So I sent a picture of the door to my family in Brazil, and my sister said, "My gosh, it's the 5th time you paint that front door." And it's not. But last time I needed to paint that door real quickly so that when my niece got to hear, the house looked clean. And the color I picked literally made me want to vomit. It had a toxic green undertone to it that just was awful. So I went for black. But this is not just black. I'm gonna see if I get the actual name of the color to share that with you. When I buy black, I try not to go with a flat black. I just feel like colors with undertones have less of a primary color effect and a more sophisticated nuance to it. That's my trick for picking out a black color. Sometimes you want a little plum, sometimes you want a little blue. This particular one has a little ash to it. I really like it. I'm trying to keep the same color palette that I have in the back. Don't mind my messes. It's fall. I haven't started the cleanup process yet. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this color palette with the front. So I decided to go for black. I think there are fun things you can do with the black front door. With this style house, it will elevate it a little bit. Now obviously it looks fine as it is, but definitely need to pack a bigger punch here. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. So now I feel like I have the perfect front door for a transitional period between now and Halloween, which is just a few weeks away. So Moissanite is just like a real diamond. It is a lab man-made diamond. All the fours of diamonds applies, and they always rate as high, if not higher. Clarity, cut, carat, and I forgot the 4C. They always rate as high or higher than real diamonds. These are not going to fade. They're not going to darken, and they're just beautiful. Perfect for traveling, don't you think? So I just came home from the Korean store. I found a couple of things. First is the Centella Asiatica sunscreen. And I've been doing some research on how do you know you're buying the real thing as far as Korean beauty products. And the number one thing that I found is, one, if you're on Amazon, go to the actual maker of the Amazon product, like Skin 1004 for the sunscreen. Just go to the manufacturer's store, and usually it's really pretty. But the other thing is a original made for the market product will have all the information you need, not only in Korean but in English. So, and it is sealed, and it just feels like a more for real product than the stuff I got last time. I did try it on, and I have it on right now. I don't have any makeup on other than lipstick, because I wanted my nails to kind of go. And look at that beautiful glow. I don't know if you can see from the image, but yeah, just the sunscreen. It lists all the ingredients, and it's called a UV protection functional cosmetic, brightening anti-wrinkle functional cosmetic, skin irritation test completed. So it's very thorough, and it is made in Korea. And of course it has the PA++++, which is how they measure the potency of the sunscreen. Another product I got is the Ohui Clear Science Soft Peeling. And this product is fun. It is definitely a marketing ploy, but it is supposed to be a soft, gentle exfoliant. And when I do exfoliate with it, I'll show it to you. But you see, like, the product has everything in English. It has a little paperwork telling you exactly what it does. And Ohui is a pretty mid-price range. But the exfoliant, when you put it on, say to exfoliate your skin, you will feel like this little very fine sand-like texture to it, almost like diamonds. And then there is a chemical reaction that happens, and these little beads, it creates little bunched beads that one would think is actual skin. Let's see if you can see that peeling, but it's not. It's impossible. Nothing works like that magic, that kind of magic. But I do use it. I'm trying to use this several times a week since it is gentle exfoliation. Just because I'm testing an entire line of Korean products, I wanted to see that right there, the little white bit. Let me see if that focuses on that little white peeling bit. But I do think it's a marketing ploy. It's just a chemical reaction. You're not really peeling skin, but there it is. At least that's what I find. There's my soft hands now. Final product I got this week is the Retinol 0.3 Plus Niacin Renewing Serum. So the reason I bought this is I don't have a retinol that is Korean, so I wanted to try that. And they do tell you to break it in easily, so the concentration is very low. It's what you're allowed to sell here in the US. You just use it every other night. They recommend you use it every other night. I have been using it. Nothing fancy. Again, it's sealed. Again, it has all the products information and all the ingredients listed. This is also a mid-range brand that's well known. It is yellow. It almost looks like vitamin C serums, but you're supposed to use these at night, retinol, and what retinol does, any type of vitamin A derivatives, retinols, retinoids, bakuchiol. What they do is they work the fine lines and renewing the skin. So that's why you kind of have to do it gently, and over the course of several weeks, you will increase your usage until you are able to use it every day without causing any irritation. The whole plan is you don't want any irritation. I hope you haven't used any of these and that they're new and fresh to you as far as Korean products. And if you have and have had an experience, good or bad, let us know so that we all can learn together.